everybody, this is your plus size fashionista. So I'm coming to you today because I'm inspired by this picture here. I came across it by chance when I was on Instagram, and the show of fabulosity of it was wonderful. It was done. It was on the post of a fashion blogger. I'm not affiliated with her. I don't know her. I don't follow her. I just so happened to come across this picture. I don't know if that's even her in the picture, but it was the glasses, y'all. The glasses that gave me all kinds of life. So I thought to myself, I can do that. So these are the supplies that you need. Now, I went to the dollar store. No, not the dollar store. I went to the thrift store. You know it. And I wanted to find some big style glasses like that. So I came across these after surgery type of glasses. They're really, really thick. Really, really sturdy. And that's what you need for what we're about to do. Now, they come in this style. And they also come in this style. But I didn't like that piece there, so we're going to use this kind. And I went to my local beauty supply store, and you know how they always have these inexpensive pens. They were $1, and what I did was I tried to find, you know, pens similar to what the picture shows. So you're going to need some type of pliers or scissors, and you're also going to need a really good glue. I love E6000. It will stay on forever if you're, you know, careful with it. So first things first, what I did was, of course, I took my pins out, and a pen is what it is. It's a pen, and of course it has that piece in the back. So I take the pliers and try to do it gently, because you don't want to break the actual pen. All we want to do is just lift that pen piece up from the back. So you just do it, you know, nice and gently. Curve it into itself so you don't accidentally stab yourself with the pen. And you don't want to rip it off right away, because you might damage the pen. Like I said, it's from the local beauty supply store, and they're only $1. So this is what it looks like when you take that piece off, and this is what the back of it looks like. It might just have the, I don't know if you can notice that, just a little scratch part. Now, the reason why I use these cheap, inexpensive glasses, because it's possible, very possible, that the back of the jewelry pieces might scratch the lenses of the glasses. So you want to take your time, and you want to be careful. So you want to protect the surface. You want to protect the surface of where you're working. So let's start with this side. I basically took the pins and arranged them, trying to figure out how exactly do I want it to look, because I want it to be as close to the picture as possible. So I left the picture up for inspiration so that I could kind of like get a gauge of what we're going to do. So you want to take your glue, the E6000, and I want the pen to come down. As you can see on the picture on the edge, the pen comes down. So we're going to take this, and we're kind of going to like tap. And be careful, because you don't want a big, humongous mess. Just a little gentle squeeze, especially anywhere that you think that the pen will be touching the glasses. And we're going to do like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it in place for a few seconds, because it's such an odd shape. It's such an odd shape, and we just want to hold it, and see, that's what I'm talking about. And my fingers is caught. I was trying to avoid it. So we basically just want to kind of like hold it in place, because we really don't want it sliding around, possibly scratching up the surface of the glasses. So as soon as that dry, we're going to go to the next step. So I got the outer ones on. They're not 100% completely dry. I mean, they gave me a hard tug away to go. I'm not sure if I should have used my hot glue gun instead, because the glue would dry almost instantly, but I'm going to keep on going. So in the picture, the center is sitting up high. And I wasn't able to find one that was that elaborate, but I did find one that had like the stars going up. So I figured I might crisscross it. I'm not quite sure. But it was either going to be something like this. Something like that. Yeah, I think I'll do a crisscross. So, once I get these on here, crisscrossing, and they're completely dry, I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're near to our to the final step. And it's not 100% completely dry, but it is fairly dry enough that I can maneuver this around. So I thought that this crystalline jewel would be better in the center, and I maneuver those two pins where they're meeting at a peak but not overlapping, and I'm going to glue that over top of the situation. So I'm basically putting it on the rough parts. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not even focused. I'm steady doing this and not even in the camera part. So I'm basically hitting all the metal little divots where I know it might have contact with the actual piece. And I like that little crystalline hook up there. So I'm going to do it like this. Yeah. And I am going to I tell you, man, this project right here is going to be worth it, but it has put me through a whole bunch of stuff. Almost glued my fingers together. This E6000 ain't no joke. So I'm basically putting that last and final piece there. Okay, I glued the final piece right there in the center, and I'm gonna give you an up close look at it. As you can see, these jewels, this one and that one, is sitting on top of the bigger ones, and it just gives it a more beautiful look. I'm going to let it sit for 24 hours to fully dry, and then I'm going to take a Q-tip with alcohol to rub out all these areas where the glue might have actually touched the glasses. But I actually love how it turned out. I think I did a really good job. What do you think? So all together, the materials, it was seven pins in total, so that was $7. The glasses I got from the thrift store, they were 50 cents, but you could use whatever glasses that you want. You might have an old pair that you don't mind doing this project on, and I already had the E6000, but they usually about $3.99, $4.99 at your craft stores or Walmart, Kmart. You can find it. And I actually found these wire cutters from my local Dollar Tree, so that was $1. So in all, I think that they came out fairly fantabulous, and for a least amount of price, because who knows how much this costs if you were to go to a store. And I think I might want to get maybe a couple of more jewels to put on the outer edges. That's up to you if you want to do that, but I think I will, because it just looks plain having all that bling on the side and nothing. And plus I need to cover that. That's just wrong. See that? That is why I was supposed to let it sit for 24 hours. So, yeah. Stick that right back there. Just like that. On top of that. Yeah, just like that, yeah. So, thank you so much for watching. This is your plus size fashionista. Bye, guys. I did a good job. Give me a thumbs up. If you love seeing videos like that, give me a high five.